Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to episode 3 of Talaveras and Tequilas.
Hi.
What are you guys up to, huh?
What are y'all doing?
Well, what we're doing, we got some hookers and beer today.
Hookers.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean hookers?
What do I mean hookers? So if you don't know what I mean by hookers, it's obviously your tequila, but technically the right name is called Tijuana Hookers.
Tijuana Hooker.
Tijuana Hookers.
Which is technically
it's supposed to be
the cheapest tequila. Yeah.
With
a pickleback.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Yeah.
And that is called a Tijuana Hooker.
Yeah, but I mean, you can use any tequila really.
Yeah.
But yeah, pickle juice.
Yeah, but like that's where I guess where it originated from. Yeah. It was just supposed to be cheap tequila and pickle juice. But yeah, we can choose whatever type of tequila you want.
Yeah, there's another one that people confuse it for, and it's supposed to be called like a cheap Mexican hooker or some Mexican hooker something. I don't know. But that one has like mayo and like Tabasco sauce and some weird shit with tequila, and yeah.
That's nasty.
It is nasty. It sounds nasty.
Mayo in general is nasty.
It is. Well, no, it's not.
Mayo?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got used to mayo on like whenever you put it on the bread and you fry it. Not fry it, but you
toast it. And you use mayo instead of butter for grilled cheese.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really
really good.
And then for the beer part, well, we just got some of our classic red beers made for today's episode. And pretty much all we're going to be talking about here is just
whatever.
Beer and hookers.
We're just winging it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, last week, my allergies were fucking terrible.
They were bad.
They were so bad. You couldn't even hear it in my voice. Yeah. I thought I was getting sick, but it was just allergies. But this week, I'm a little better.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but still.
Not as bad. And you could put it right there, right in between us.
That's where I had it in the first place. For a reason.
Interesting.
Shut up.
So anyways, have you guys
Are we doing a shot or what?
Oh.
Then why are you putting food in your mouth?
Because I didn't know you were ready.
Yeah, I was just
I said I'll just pour it just to get it ready, but I just wasn't sure if you were ready for a shot yet.
Then why would you pour it?
Just to have it wait there. Wait. We're dumb.
Oh, don't call me dumb. Okay.
Cheers.
See you on the flip-flop.
Cheers. That is so good.
It's pretty good.
It is so good. I think I don't remember the first time that we had Tijuana hookers. I just know it was back in Christmas at our house for sure. Because I think what we started off with was picklebacks with Jameson. And pickle juice.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great combination. I think that's just about it. It's just a great combination. But just the amount of liquor that we had for the first time with that and Jameson. Was it the first time?
No.
It was just... Well, but we did have picklebacks that night, didn't we?
What night?
The Ballyhoo show.
No.
In Albuquerque.
No.
We didn't have. Oh, it's just green teas, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time that we had Jameson picklebacks was in San Diego with your cousin. Well, we stayed with your cousin for like 4 days.
Oh, that's right. Right. Yeah.
And
they introduced us to picklebacks.
So no, they didn't.
No.
If you would quit interrupting me, let me tell the story. So
okay.
Jameson picklebacks was like already a thing, but we
Yeah.
never tried it. And when we were in San Diego for that week,
Mhm.
we did some paletas,
Yeah.
and then we ran out of alcohol, so we went to get more. And I was like, "Ooh, like let's do Jameson picklebacks." And people like the people that we were with, they're like never done it before. I was like, "Me either. Let's do it." So we got a bottle of Jameson, poured up some shots and some pickle juice, and we were just like, I remember like it was kind of like it was a little awkward because we were just all like all hesitant about it, and then we were like, all right, let's just do it. So we did it, and it was like shot and then pickle juice, and then we all just like kind of stopped and like looked around at each other, and it was like really quiet, and we were just, that was really good, like all at once, and we were like, what the heck? So that was that. And I don't know. It's funny because we were also eating rat that night. We made
Interesting.
rats.
Like I do remember that night. I remember moments, but I don't remember the whole thing.
Remember playing games and stuff?
I just remember playing games and things like that, but I just don't remember because it was such a long time ago, and my memory is dumb.
It's because you're a guy. You don't pay attention to detail.
I pay attention to details. You gotta remember that.
He doesn't.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
What
What was I
times.
wearing then? Exactly. How many piercings did I have at that time?
I don't know about that.
Exactly.
Okay,
See,
I'm not saying like every
details.
single details like that, but I'm saying like when we're
I'm just kidding.
driving somewhere around places, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go this way, go that way, and it's like, how do you remember this? I'm like, I don't know, I just remember it.
Oh, like directions?
I'm good with directions, and I'm like, oh yes,
remembering-
I'm like, hey, remember this building where we're just like, blah blah blah. You're like,
we passed by.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're usually the one that drives and I don't. I'm just like,
So-
go this way, go this way.
so I do pay attention to details
Sure. Whatever you want to call
when
it.
we're driving because we got to be safe out there,
How's your red beer?
Oh, my red beer is amazing.
It's a little spicy.
It is a little spicy.
It's
What
good though,
did you make it with?
So I use those little the beer salt packets.
Mhm.
The yellow one, the lemon lime flavored one. It's like the spicy one, so that's why it's spicy.
Oh, okay.
And then I used the regular lime one, and then I used tahini and celery salt, and then obviously lime
Yeah.
and some of that Mexican soy sauce, like the Maggi.
Maggi?
I don't know how you pronounce it actually. I think it's just Maggi.
I think Maggi. I would say
It's-
Maggi.
Yeah, it's a little Mexican soy sauce and some clamato, obviously. I don't think I actually even used regular salt just because of all the other stuff that I used. But I also used some Wash Your Sister sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I rimmed the glass with tahini,
Yeah.
threw in some saladitos, and that was that.
Yeah. That's a weird way to say it.
What?
Wash your shirt? Wash your sister? What?
Wash Your Sister sauce?
Wash your sister sauce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you say it.
Wash your sister?
Wash Your Sister sauce.
Yeah, wash your sister sauce. Like, do you guys know how to pronounce that word?
I would always just say Worcestershire sauce because
Worcestershire?
I'm like, how the fuck do you say that shit?
But then we found out how to say it properly.
It's Wash Your Sister sauce. That was hard. I was trying to keep a straight face and I couldn't. But I saw a post on Twitter that some girl was asking her dad for the red beer recipe. And he typed out "Wash Your Sister sauce," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like that was the funniest thing. And I'm just gonna call it that from now on. Wash Your Sister sauce.
Honestly, if you were to a restaurant and you ask the server, can I get some wash your sister sauce?
They'd be like,
The server
"Oh yeah,
like, yeah, okay." Goes over there.
here's
He's
some
like,
Worcestershire.
here's your your
Here's
your sauce.
I don't know how. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it properly. I've always just called it Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
But either way, I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're just like trying your best with that word, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because like most people don't even know how to pronounce it themselves, but I'm
No.
always like, oh yeah, Worcestershire. Can you get some Worcestershire? I don't use Worcestershire for anything, do you?
Yeah, you do.
Besides red beer.
Oh, okay, other
but
than
not
that,
for
no.
like steaks or like anything else.
No.
The only time I use it is for
I would say wash your sister sauce would be used for like marinating.
I guess.
I mean, that
you're-
I'm not saying like just wash your sister sauce, but
shut up.
but with it included, just
Wash
because
your
it's salty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Right?
salty.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
think that's the only reason why to use wash your sister sauce is just to have it for a marinated, just to have it included, like with meat, most likely.
Yeah. Wash your sister.
That's great. Wash your sister.
It is great.
Yeah. Okay. So oh well, I was gonna say before we took the shot. Do you guys know what these are? Do you guys know what these are?
No, what is it, Daniel? We clearly do not know what these are. No, I don't think anybody we know has ever had these before.
They're called rats. Beautiful, amazing, bacon wrapped, filled with cream cheese with a mix of some cheddar, Colby Jack, and Monterey cheese inside of it, and stuffed inside of a jalapeno. Rats. Or you can say,
So jalapeno poppers?
yeah, you can say jalapeno poppers, but
Honestly, I think
who's got time for that?
I think it's a Lordsburg thing because, like, anytime that I've talked to anybody else about rats, they're like, "What the fuck do you mean rats? We're not gonna make rats. What do you mean? What are you talking about, bruh? Rats?
Rats.
Jalapeno poppers?
Oh,
you mean jalapeno poppers? No,
jalapeno
bitch,
poppers.
rats.
I'm like, no, rats.
But
They're just rats.
yeah, anytime, like for me, it was normal to just call them rats. But
Mhm.
anytime like we've gone somewhere or we had people over,
Even in cruises. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely in cruises. Have a napkin.
anywhere that's not Lordsburg,
Mhm.
it's like, oh, you mean jalapeno poppers? No, we're talking about rats. We call them rats. And I think it's just a Lordsburg thing, just because, like I said, like anytime we've gone somewhere else, invited people over, gone somewhere where they're having a cookout, and it's like, oh yeah, they made rats, or like let's make some rats.
Mhm.
Because honestly, what is a cookout without rats?
Yeah.
But yeah, people are always just like, huh, rats, ew. What do you mean? So I think it's just a Lordsburg thing, honestly.
And I think that's really awesome. If it is just a Lordsburg thing, which I am pretty certain it is, because like how she said, even at work in cruises, whenever we talked about like, hey, come over for our
We're gonna
party,
make-
whatever, we're gonna be making
cook
rats.
out.
And
We'll
they're
have
like,
burgers
what?
and rats.
They would get really confused about it. But as soon as they find out, as soon as they find out like it's jalapeno poppers, they eat it and they're like, dude,
Even in Deming, though,
this is amazing.
even people from Deming,
Yeah.
like Deming is right there,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, can you make jalapeno poppers?" And I'm like, what?
And then so like the next day, whatever, being at work, people are like, oh, hey, do you have any rats left over? I mean, yeah, we do, but we're not gonna bring it because that's for us.
Yeah, no, but people are always, whenever we get invited to like cookouts or to like, you know, a party or whatever, when they're making food, it's like, yeah, what do you want me to bring? I'm like, ooh, can you make jalapeno poppers? And I'm like, yeah, I'll make rats for you, I guess. I'm like, what do you mean rats? They're called fucking rats, okay? Rats.
Rats. Oh, yeah. We're learning sign language, guys. Eventually, one of our podcasts is going to be nothing but sign language.
Yeah, right. You're stupid.
No, it's not. Imagine just being all,
We're just here. You said you ass dumb ass?
no.
What'd you say?
I don't know what R is. But I
R?
said you are a dumbass.
That's why I say R.
Well, I said I don't know how to say R.
Well,
I said you-
You're
Skip.
stupid. Eat shit, bitch.
Damn it.
You said this.
Oh wait, is this huh?
No, on your. It's not up here. It's down here. Bitch. Like you make the B.
Yeah.
Bitch.
And then this is
Bitch. What is that?
bullshit. Bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyways, the meat was fried.
Well, what was So with my students, right before I started learning sign language, I saw a lot of them saying this.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. And they had a couple other cuss words involved with it too, but like I was just like, that's funny. I feel like that is a cuss word that you guys are saying, because whenever you guys do this, they're all laughing like
they're all obvious about it.
They're too obvious about it, and I'm like, I swear, I think they're cussing right now, without cussing. But obviously they're cussing, but without saying it in sign language. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're watching some videos on like how to cut, not just how to cuss, but how to say some things in sign language. And then I'm like, it clicked. I'm like, oh, I knew it.
Dude, they were probably talking shit about you.
Nah, they do. Like, I don't care.
Me either.
Whatever.
I mean, I do, but
it's like, I mean, do they really ever say anything bad? Probably not. Not necessarily bad.
not
I don't
towards
think.
you. They're just over there like giggling, like, haha, you're a little bitch, in sign language.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
More than likely, for sure.
Or like
about that.
bullying some poor little kid, like, oh, that little kid's a little bitch, like,
Little bitch.
yeah,
Little bitch.
little bastards.
Yeah. No, they're funny.
Not all of them are little bastards, but some
No.
of them.
They're funny.
Kids are assholes, dude.
Yeah, they are assholes.
If you're a man and you have a wife and you guys live together, you better learn how to fucking cook, because it's great.
Definitely.
Also, it's not that hard to learn. It's free to learn how to cook. You ever heard of YouTube?
YouTube is an amazing place.
Yeah, but like honestly, like I'm just really glad that Daniel has learned how to cook a lot of shit. And
There's times I feel like such an old man, because I'm just sitting there on my phone, just watching YouTube, and it's just like people cooking. I'm like, how do you cook this? How do you cook that? How do you cook this? How do you cook that? Am I ever going to cook it?
No,
I don't think I mean, at one point I'll eventually cook it, but I'm just learning different recipes on how to cook shit, and I'm like,
yeah, but you're fucking owning it too.
thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you learned how to cook.
Yeah. I like cooking. Cooking is really fun.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, yeah, I've taught you a lot, but at the same time, like, I'm just glad you actually, like, took the time to learn on your own, because that's fucking, dude, hell, fucking yeah. Plus, you have, like, all the patience in the world for it, too.
Yeah.
So, that's cool.
Happy wife, happy life.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here's some hookers going down the pipe.
Hatch.
Down the hatch.
I thought of Superbad, when Evan's in the bathroom by himself. And he's trying to get drunk because he's trying to sleep with that stupid girl.
Yeah.
And then
He has a bottle of whiskey, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was vodka.
Was it vodka? I thought it was brown.
Either way, he's all down the hatch, and then he takes a sip and he's all and sprays it all over the mirror. Ugh. Have you done that?
What? Spit out liquor? Like,
or not like that, but have you ever, like, you know, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna do the shot, and then you drink it, and then you're just like, and you're there. Not spit it on the mirror, but just like spit it out, and you're just like, what the
spit out the liquor?
Why did I do that? Like you're trying to be a badass or something?
No.
Like by yourself? No.
If I were to ever spit out a liquor, like, I would keep it down, and I'd be like,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
If it's obviously like rejecting outside of my body, for not because I'm like too drunk, or just it's just rejecting.
No, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. I'm like, that never happens to me. So anyways, I'd put it down, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I try to like speed walk my way to the bathroom if we're at the bar or if we're at somebody's house or whatever, and then get to the toilet and just like let it out. I'm like, oh God. I'm like,
sometimes it just goes down wrong.
that was like, what the heck, dude?
Yeah.
That just did not sit right. It just wasn't like, whatever.
You know what?
Rinse my mouth out and get back into it.
That happened to me at the Mav.
You're cute though.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever,
bitch.
Yeah, hurry up. Take a shot.
What?
Take your shot.
What did you say before that?
I don't know.
You said hurry up, take your shot.
Yeah, hurry up and take your shot. Hurry up and take your shot.
Excuse me?
Hurry up and take your shot.
Excuse you?
Well, that's too damn bad. Keep on digging.
You want to try that again?
Can you take a shot, please?
Fucking bitch. Don't ever fucking talk to me like that.
Shut up. So let me ask you something.
What?
When was the first time you drank beer?
Seriously?
Seriously.
Well, I don't know the exact first time. I just know that when I was like a little kid, between like 4 or 5 years old, I used to steal my dad's 40s from the top of the table and hide under the table and just start chugging his beer. I don't know. Beer was just good. I was a little ass kid. Like literally, like he would just like put his beer down and he'd go like either go smoke a cigarette or go do something real quick, and then he would come back and be like, where did I leave my beer? And I specifically remember hiding under the table, like just taking swigs of his beer, and he'd be like, are you serious right now?
That's
Give
funny.
me back my fucking beer. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. My first like official beer,
Sure.
I don't know. Was probably like 12. I honestly I couldn't tell you.
I think my first official beer was at Applebee's. I think when I was like finally 21.
Oh,
I was
like
over there.
you're
I was over there with the dudes.
like the first time you actually drink a whole beer to yourself.
Like I drank a whole beer to myself to where like I physically ordered one. Not even just order one, but like
Have one to yourself.
have one to myself. Because because like I remember like at parties and stuff, I would drink a beer, but it wasn't really a beer. It was an empty can, and I would
Was it
fill it with
water?
water. Yeah,
Because you're trying to be
just
cool.
because not just be cool, but like I was tired of people pressuring me, being like, "Just drink a beer, Dan. Just drink a beer." Like, Dan, it's not that bad. Just drink a beer. I'm like, I don't want to drink a beer.
That makes sense.
And yeah, it happened quite a few parties where it was a beer can, a Budweiser can, filled with water. Because I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to drink.
Just because you wanted to get people to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you wanted to hang out, but you didn't want to drink.
And the amount of times people were like, Dan, you're drinking a beer finally. Yeah, cheers. I'm like,
That's pretty funny.
it's just water. And look at me now.
Alcoholic?
I wouldn't say alcoholic.
I'm just kidding.
Like I let's see, when do I drink? It's normally at night when I'm home. Normally, yeah. If I'm not home, I'm at my dad's or I'm somewhere around with family where I'm gonna be there for a handful of hours. And if we go to a restaurant, I have one beer. I think that's about it.
What about parties? You don't ever go to parties?
No, I go to parties all the time.
What about like to go hang out and stuff? You don't drink beer then?
I do, but I sip it. It's like I can have the same beer for about an hour
True.
before anybody realizes, like, hey, are you done babysitting that beer? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. As soon as somebody calls me out on it, I'll finish whatever is left of it, which is usually like
half,
more or
but
less.
You're not drinking beer to get drunk. I think it's really, like, personally, I think it's hard to get drunk off of just beer. Like, I don't understand how, like, a lot of people can just, like, sit there and have, like, a whole 18-pack of beer to themselves. I'm just like, what the heck?
Like, that's too much.
That's way too much.
That's too much.
But a lot of people do that, though. Like, that's normal for a lot of people.
Oh, I know.
I'm just like,
I've seen that happen.
Like, I can have, yeah. I know, we both have, but it's like, I just can't do it. Like, I can sit there and have, like, a couple beers throughout the night, but not to, like, sit there and slam a bunch of beer and get drunk as well. Like, I can't do it.
I used to be really disgusted in beer. Because, like, you know, as a kid and everything like that, my dad would tell me to go throw the trash or take the trash from outside to the trailer so we could take it later. And it was just loaded with beer cans, you know? And I'd grab it, take it out, and it's like hot and just nasty. And I just get that whiff.
Beer smell.
I get the whiff of beer, and I'm like, that is gross. Old beer is gross. And then, like, whenever my dad would like give me a kiss on the cheek or whatever, just because I was a kid, and like I would just feel like prickly mustache just on my face, and I would get the smell of beer from his breath, and like that wasn't nasty. I'm not saying his breath was nasty, but I would just smell beer. But it wasn't an unpleasant smell. It was just a smell like I just remember. And then, like, every now and then, whenever I do drink beer, and I to me, it's kind of comforting in a way when
it's nostalgic.
Yeah, it's nostalgic. Yeah. And it's like I didn't complain that my dad was a drinker. I didn't. Like, I mean, like, I thought I did, but at the same time, I really didn't, because, like,
because he's not a bad drunk.
No, like, he's not a bad drunk. He never got mad at me. He never got super angry at me or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like, oh, he's a drunk. I'm saying like when he's drunk, he's not a bad drunk.
No, like, he's not a bad person.
Yeah,
he makes a fool of himself, but he's not a bad person.
Wow.
I mean, but it's like I've recognized that, I've seen that, and I that's
how you are, though.
That's how I am too. Like, I'm a fool when I'm drunk. Sometimes.
Not really. Really. Everybody makes a fool of themselves when they're drunk.
But it's not
everybody.
Everybody makes a fool of themselves when they're drunk.
At one point.
That's
why a lot of people, like, they're like, oh no, I don't like to get drunk because they're too afraid to, like, let loose, or they care too much about what other people think too.
Their image.
Yeah. And it's like,
it's like, everybody knows that we drink tequila. There's a reason why it's called Talaveras and tequilas.
Why?
Because whenever anybody thinks about tequila, they think about us.
Is that why it's called Talavera and tequilas?
Well, we also like tequila a lot.
We do?
We do. We love tequila.
Do you?
Yeah. I love tequila.
So do I.
It's dumb.
No, it's not. It's great.
It's not dumb, but it is great. But I'm just saying it's dumb because it's like it's like I would never thought that when people are like, oh, I got some tequila the other day and I thought of you guys.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
I don't know how that makes me feel.
I mean, whatever. It's just because, you know, tequila is like our thing. Like, a lot of people, there are a lot of people that only drink tequila too, but like they don't like get thought of like the way we do, I guess. I don't know. But they're just like, I've noticed like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we're doing tequila shots, tequila. They're all about tequila, but for some reason, like, we're thought of more when it's about tequila.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because I'm not always like, oh yeah, like, let's, like, here, drink this tequila or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're doing a shot no matter what. If we're already drinking and that band comes on, then we'll do a shot. We don't have to, but we still will. Yeah.
Like every time that like wow goes on.
I don't even know why, but
me and her just kind of like,
it's a Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. So as soon as that song starts playing, like, you have to do a shot no matter what. Like whether we're not drinking or we are drinking or like either
Whatever.
way, no matter what, like
even if we're just at a restaurant or wherever we are, if
and
it's
we hear that song
if
play,
it's
we're
somebody
just like,
else's house and they're
we're
just
just-
randomly putting music on shuffle and that song comes on, we're just like, you ready?
I don't have a choice, do I? Nope. We don't
Nope.
have a choice. It's gonna happen.
Nope, we got to do
Yeah.
it because we said so. Why do we do so? I don't know.
I don't know. How does
It's
that
like-
even
The way it happened is because whenever that movie came out, The Dirt, great
On
movie by
Netflix.
the way. You should watch it. I don't know why, but you should just watch it.
it's a fucking great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's
So we
awesome.
watched it like a lot,
a million times.
a million times, and we were just also just drinking along with that movie, and we just enjoyed it a lot. And we're just like, you know what, these guys are just like owning their craft, but at the same time they're just being party animals, and they're just fucking doing it. And we're like, you know what, that's the kind of mentality that we need to have. Not I'm saying like being party animals or whatever, but just own the shit that we're doing. Like just be
Just be a badass. And
a
know it.
badass and just be who you are and just keep pushing through it. And if you're doing what you love, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Makes
like, you know, we're not.
It's
Sorry.
not about okay, so it's not about drinking.
No, it's not. It's not about drinking.
It's about just like owning who you are and who you're trying to be.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, like being inspired to be that badass that you want to be, because everybody wants to be
Yeah.
that kind of person. Everybody wants not that kind of person, but everybody wants to be like a fucking badass, and everybody wants to be known for a certain thing or like whatever, but
Yeah.
they all want to own their shit, but they also like need that kind of confidence too. So it's like it's like a way for us to like be like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do this shit and we're gonna get it done and boom. Cause a lot of people, well, me specifically, and you too sometimes, like
Yeah.
we need that like little like liquid courage sometimes just to get shit
Yeah.
done. And it's like it's not like a total necessity, like, no, I need to drink. No, it's like it's about like just it helps. Like it helps you to like go another step further sometimes, because life's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Life is fucking hard, and sometimes you just need a little bit of like encouragement, and sometimes like alcohol, like it just kind of helps you like be more brave, I guess. Be
Yeah.
braver and
Especially when it comes down
like take
towards
take that next step that you're so afraid to take. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
when
and-
especially. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
No, it's fine.
Especially when it comes down towards creativity, because
Yeah.
like whenever we're creating or anything like that, we get so like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if
Because
I
you
like,
overthink things.
we overthink things. But then whenever like we drink, it's like, you know what? Like, no, this is like the intensity and the focus of like creating, whether it's like your painting or whenever it's my editing or shooting or taking pictures or anything like that. It's like, this is the frame that I need, because that is just, that's what it's supposed to be.
yeah.
And like we don't, I'm not saying I get like freaking sloshed or anything like that when I'm editing, but I just need a couple shots just to get me like, you know what, is this really important or not? And like when I edit, my editing is, I don't want to toot my own horn on it, but my editing is being precise on what needs to be done and to tell a story and to be like efficient.
Yeah.
And if I'm drinking, it's like, you know what, that 3 seconds is not necessary.
So in other words, it's just like the liquid courage kind of, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like, I don't want to rely on alcohol, but
No.
sometimes it's actually a little bit necessary, especially in our field of work, just to like get over that little like you're overthinking that, and you know you're overthinking it. So it just helps to like just not
To
give a shit,
cut it.
to not give a shit about
Yeah.
certain things, because it's like especially like how you were saying, like for me when I'm painting, I'm just like staring at this thing and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like I would just be stuck on like a certain step, and it's annoying for me because I know that I'm better than that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna take a shot, and then once that shot like hits, it kind of is just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with the flow and just do my thing. And in the end, it comes out fucking great. But it's just because like the whole overthinking, like the anxiety, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a way to, like, I guess, cope. It's not necessarily healthy, but we're also not taking it to the extreme.
No.
You know what I mean?
We're really not taking to the extreme.
Like, neither of us wake up and like, I need a fucking job. Like, no. But it's like a lot of artists.
There is a lot of artists.
No, a lot of artists are using a lot of different kinds of like psychedelic drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's on them. But when you're just like in that much of a dark place, like they do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've never done any of that, but you know what I mean? If I'm gonna take if I need a shot of tequila just to like get myself like to do something or to just like melt away like that overthinking, then fuck it, like it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's like I've like how you're just saying, like a bunch of artists, they do psychedelics or anything like that. But I guess in recent years, I have seen a lot of artists or scientists or anything like that. They have to be they don't have to be, but they choose to be.
Their state of mind is altered.
Yeah, their state of mind is altered in order to perform efficiently
and to give their best.
And I'm like, is that really necessary? I'm like, I mean, in that field of work,
yeah,
it's like it's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but they have to have their mind altered in order to create something that is something beyond what they would ever think of sober.
That's true. That's very true. But also, like, like it just melts away those kind of filters,
those barriers, and
it kind of like gets your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
In other words, you know what I mean? Because because it's like the outside like physical world has like a lot of impact on you mentally, and you're trying to be in like you're trying to be more like mentally aware, I guess, or powerful, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But
you know
like, I don't know what the exact words are, but yes, it helps a lot. And it's not about like operating certain tools or anything like that. It's just about like getting your thoughts like together. I guess. Without all the extra worry about the exterior shit, like about like, ooh, what are people gonna think? What are people gonna say? Like, no, like we're not trying to give a shit about that. We're just trying to get into like our selves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Our place.
Yeah. But it's not a bad thing because we don't take it to like a dark place to where we like need it or abuse it or anything like that. But we're just, like I said earlier, like a lot of artists or inventors or people, they use a lot of different mind altering shit, like drugs, like heavy drugs. You know what I mean? Not just alcohol. So
not
it's
just
like,
alcohol, but
like alcohol can easily be taken to a darker place, but we don't. Do that.
I mean, like what we were saying on our last podcast, it's like we're not dark people.
No.
I mean, I didn't say about being dark people, but like we don't have necessarily a darkness, bad intentions or a darkness inside of us that overcomes our way of thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if you're drinking with us,
good luck. I'm just kidding.
Cheers.
If you're drinking with us, cheers. Be responsible, please.
Yeah. Always be responsible.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm. Hookers and beer.
Huh?
Hookers and beer.
Hookers and beer. Hey, do you remember whenever me and Rico created that drinking game for Mortal Kombat?
You and Rico created it?
No, me, you, and Rico.
Oh, I was all really like, what about me?
No, I
I'm
just said
sure.
me, you, and Rico.
Yeah, I remember that. The
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. We got really drunk off of that one. But
yeah,
so
yeah, that was
it's a real simple set of rules. So if you guys are ever playing Mortal Kombat with a group of people and you want to play a drinking game off of it, so here's I think we understand it entirely. So here's our set of rules. It's a little
complicated. There's a lot of rules, but
there's not a lot of rules. It's fairly simple.
So, okay, let's pretend that, or let's say me and you are playing, because obviously it's only a 2-player game, right? So,
right.
So me and you are playing against each other, and if I'm just doing the same move over and over and over,
okay,
and I beat you in like that round, then I have to take a shot because that's like cheating.
Like
you don't do that shit.
Don't spam move.
I mean, technically it's not cheating, but still, like, you don't do that shit.
It is cheating.
Okay.
If you're doing the same move, like the like
yeah, if you're doing that, like, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't be that person.
Okay, then you do a shot.
Yeah.
Or the person doing that.
But overall, though.
Okay. If you win 3 times in a row.
Yeah, 3 times in a row.
After you lose your 3 winning streak, then you got to take a shot.
Oh, okay.
Like, so if you beat my ass more than 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you lose that 3 winning streak, like, you're done. You got to take a shot.
So, like, what it is, so if you win 3 in a row, you, like, if I won 3 in a row, I'm that person that is in the run, pretty much. So if I get up to 5 in a row, everybody that is playing has to take a shot. Okay. But if I lose that 4th or 5th game, I have to take a shot.
Yeah.
So I think that's just about it. So I think it's just a set of 3.
So when your 3rd winning streak gets broken, then you take a shot. But
I take a shot.
If I get to 5, then we take a shot.
You guys take a shot.
Damn.
Like every single player has to take a shot.
Yeah.
Get to 5, and then basically you kind of just start over again. So if obviously I'm still if I'm still winning 3 in a row and I get up to 5, the rest of the players take a shot.
Yeah.
And then we basically start from 0 again. But the only thing is, though, we start from 0 again, but I am still in the run. So if I get to another set of 3 in a row, everybody takes a shot.
Everybody takes a shot?
Everybody takes a shot.
Okay, let's take a shot then.
Yeah, let's take a shot. But if I lose any single game, I have to take a shot. So if you are that person that just knows how to play fucking Mortal Kombat and just win, you're gonna get everybody drunk and you're gonna stay clean. But
sober. That's not fun at all.
That's not fun at all.
But
it's like obviously you want to drink too.
Okay, so
lose at some point.
That just sucks the fun out of it.
Yeah. But that one night when we played that game, drinking
with that dude?
With that game? No, he wasn't there with us. No. But it was just us 3. And
anytime
that was fun.
It was fun.
That was fun.
We've done that like a bunch of times.
Yeah, we did it a bunch of times.
Before you know it, it's like, okay, we'll make dinner, we'll eat, and then we'll start drinking, and like it's like, let's play games. Let's listen to music.
That was one of the funnest things that we did, like on a weekly basis, is that we cooked a badass dinner and just hung out, either played games or watched a movie and just fucking drank. And it was always a
horror movie though. It was always we always had to make sure it was a movie that either you or him haven't seen or none of us have seen before. So it was always like, but it always had to be like a horror movie. Yeah, which is like the best. But
and it was just we're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And then
miss those days.
Yeah, so do I. I really do miss those days.
Yeah.
Damn, being old. That sucks.
It's not even about being old. It's just that.
No.
Well, I mean, if you want to call like doing your own thing being old, then so be it. But like, I mean, obviously, like he has his life and he's doing his thing and whatever, and we have ours. like whatever. But still, like those were definitely some good times.
They were good. They were great times. They
Yeah.
were unbelievable times. But there was one time, me and the same person, our friend, she was at work, and we created this game, playing a video game. We were playing Madden. We were playing Madden, and we're just like, you know what? Like, every time we score a touchdown or we get a first, every time we get a first down, the other person takes a drink of the beer. All right, cool. Every time somebody gets a touchdown, you have to take a shot. Every time somebody gets an interception or get a fumble recovery or whatever, you got to take a shot, or basically something to the point that sounded good. We played one game, and me and him looked at each other like, dude, we're fucked up right now.
Why is it so fun to, like, you know you're drunk, but you want to keep getting more drunk, but you know that you shouldn't? Like, why is it so fun to just be like, I'm drunk, are you drunk? Yeah, I'm drunk, let's get more drunk. Even though you know that it's going to end badly. Like, you know that one of you is going to end up, like, face down in the toilet or something. You know what I mean? Why is it so fun? That's stupid. What? Taking turns?
Yeah, taking turns.
Ugh. Okay, anyways, we're going to do the shot.
Yeah. So during our Tequila Tuesdays and stuff, between me and our best friend.
Between me, him, and Rico.
Yeah.
Little bitch.
Little bitch. Oh, he's getting married soon.
You little bitch.
Little bitch. No, but yeah, between me and him, we would just drink, and it was just our casual thing to just drink. And it would be like our whose turn is it tonight?
Oh, between you and him?
No,
that's
us
what
three.
you said. You said between me and him. Anyways, okay, so whenever stop. So,
no, I'm just like sorry.
So us two and Rico, whenever he was always at our house, like whether it was like just him or like other friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Tequila Tuesday was just like our thing, and he was just at our house either way, no matter what.
Yeah.
But we like it was just mostly us three, but we would hang out and get really drunk. But no matter what, one of us would get way too drunk to where one of us has to like end our night,
go to bed,
end our night face down in the toilet, or be put to bed
face down in the dirt.
On our regular like Tequila Tuesdays, it would be me, you, and Rico. But we would like, I guess, take turns, either like not on purpose, but it was just like a thing for some reason. One of us either had to be put to bed because we were too drunk, or like end our night face down in the toilet because we were too drunk. So, and I don't know, at that time, I feel like we were just all like going through like some weird like depression kind of shit. Through some sort of like very stressful times in our lives. Like, you with school, him with school, like me with bills and work, and you with work and bills and school, like all of it. It was just all like
whatever factors were playing.
Yeah, like a lot of shit was just like kicking our ass. So we would just like, like lean on each other a lot just to get over it and to like be there for each other and stuff like that, which is like, that's pretty much one of the reasons like why we're like so close, is just because of all of that shit. But whenever we'd just like hang out together and we would get drunk, like it's like, oh, it's Anna's turn. So Anna would get like completely fucking shit-faced, unintentionally shit-faced, and you would have to like, take her to the toilet so she can throw up her guts all night and either throw up her guts or just cry and then be put to bed. And then, the next week it's like, oh, it's Daniel's turn, and like, same thing.
It was like,
it's whose turn is it now?
Last week was Daniel. The week before that was Anna.
So now it's Rico's turn.
And then it was Daniel again. It's like, you know what, Rico?
Yeah,
you're
it's
due.
your turn, dude.
You're due. It's your turn.
And it was just like an unintentional thing. Like, we didn't mean to like do that, but for some reason, like one of us would just get way too drunk, and that's it. So we would like take turns.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
It was dumb.
It was funny.
It's like we're like, whose turn is it tonight? Like on the first shot, we're like, whose turn is it tonight?
Like, who's in a deeper hole this week? Who has bigger issues?
Who has bigger issues?
Yeah.
Who's gonna?
Aww.
That was fun.
Good times.
That was great times.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, Tequila
Ready for a
Tuesdays.
shot? Tequila Tuesdays.
Am I ready for a shot? What do you mean? It's already poured. Of course I'm ready. Cheers.
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 Cheers me, bitch.
Yeah, cheers me.
Okay, cheers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, no cheers. Hold on, I had a burp. I wish I had more pickle juice.
Thanks.
Shut up.
Um,
We've been drinking the same beer for like 2 hours. Almost. Hour and a half. Hour 45.
that's fine. Still good. All right. So, what about beer bongs? Do you like beer bongs?
No. You
Why
know
not?
what's dumb?
What?
Whenever people like are drinking out of like their bottle of beer,
Oh, yeah.
then they leave like that much.
Like,
and you're like, do you want to finish your beer? And
Oh,
they're
no, I
like,
don't
no,
drink
it's just
backwash."
backwash. What?
dude, do you not know how to fucking drink your beer or what?
That's like, okay, if you were to backwash in every drink
Yeah.
or every beer, like, how do you backwash into your own beer?
It
how,
has to go into your mouth
But-
and back out.
But how do you backwash into every beer bottle, and how do you assume that every last like quarter of your beer is backwash?
So what are you, a fucking child or
Like,
what?
are you drooling that much?
Like,
Then again,
dude,
like
okay, so
like I said, how do you even assume that all your spit like goes to the bottom of the bottle
here's what you do. You
just-
put it in your mouth and you drink it,
and you swallow it?
and what you don't do is put it back.
who backwashes into their beer like that? I don't make it. Doesn't
It does not
sense.
make any sense. So
I don't
if you're
understand.
complaining that the last like
Like this much of your beer.
quarter inch of your beer is nothing but backwash,
It doesn't make sense.
it does
I
not
don't
make
understand.
sense. So if you leave that
Like-
much, oh no, it's just backwash.
Like working,
That is fucking
yeah,
disgusting. Because
working
if
in
it is
a-
backwash, I'm like, dude, learn how to fucking drink.
Like-
You're a 30, 40-year-old man.
Yeah,
Like,
and
grow
it's
up.
Like working in a restaurant bar that serves beer.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Oh, hey, did you want to finish your beer? Are you ready for a new one? No, that's just all backwash. What? You know, it's not even just the bottles, but even like the glasses of beer. What do you mean that's this is backwash? No, it's not.
What's up?
Hi.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi. Are you drunk?
No, are you?
A little bit.
How drunk are you?
I can go for another shot. You ready for another shot?
No,
Why not?
I'm too drunk.
So I don't care.
Psych.
We're
Yeah,
gonna do
I'm,
that shot.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pickle juice.
So,
Pickle juice.
boy, do I have a story to tell you.
We have a story to tell you.
So the first time that we saw Ballyhoo, it was in El Paso at Tricky Falls, which unfortunately that venue doesn't even exist anymore because it was bought out by like a church or something like that.
Something like
In
that.
downtown El Paso.
Yeah.
And anyways, so we went to go see Anti-Flag, which is like a punk band.
Yeah.
Ballyhoo is like a reggae pop punk band.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, I brought you some lime, whatever, salt packets if you want them. For your beer. If you want them. Anyways, so we went to El Paso to see Anti-Flag. And Ballyhoo was actually opening for them, one of the opening bands.
Yeah.
That was going on tour with them.
It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. But anyways, we're like, whenever like our first impression of them was like, we never heard of that band before, but we kind of like were digging the vibes. And we were like, whatever. We went back home, and during like the next summer, we were looking out for shows. Yeah. And we're like, hey, Ballyhoo, that sounds familiar. So whenever we looked up their music, we're like, oh yeah, that's the band we saw with Anti-Flag.
Yeah.
So we were like listening
really
to their music, and we were grooving. We were vibing to their music, and we're like, this is a really good band.
Yeah.
And we started listening to them a couple months prior to the show.
Yeah.
And the show was in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And so we're like, you know what? It was like in June. Like the middle of June.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's go to Albuquerque from Cruces to Albuquerque, which is like 3 hours-ish. And so we go over there, we get a hotel, all this other stuff. We get to the venue.
Which was, the hotel and the venue was like a block.
It was like across the street. Yeah.
Downtown Albuquerque.
Yeah. So we go to the venue a little bit early just so we can see the opening bands and whatever. And then we're sitting at the bar. And this girl, we were like, oh, let's start with liquid marijuanas. Oh, that was our first drink. And then she was like, we're like, how much do we owe you? And she's like, you owe me $10. Okay, cool. $5 a drink. Awesome. Hell yeah.
Okay, whatever.
And then you're just chilling for a little bit, just hanging out. And we're like, you know what? We should do green tea shots, which is, Jameson, peach schnapps, and sweet and sour. Yeah. And so we're doing green tea shots. And then we got a little bit of a buzz. Music started playing. We'd go to in front of the stage in the crowd, bands playing music, whatever. And then we go back to the bar, get more shots. And then the girl, she's like, we're like, how much do we owe you? And she's like, don't worry about it. Like, it's on me. Like, and we're like, huh? Why? What do you mean? But why? Like in between like all that time, between bands and songs and whatever, whenever we'd go get a drink, we'd go be like, oh, we need water or whatever. She would just automatically have our shots like ready. Here's your shot. Yeah. And she would see us walk up to the bar, and she would go make us our shots automatically. Yeah. Like we didn't even have to ask, and then we'd be like, hey, like where's our tab? And then she's like, don't worry about it. And we're like, what do you mean don't worry about our tab? So she was giving us free drinks all night. It was like, the first couple she charged us for. Yeah, first couple she charged us, but after that she was just not charging us at all. Yeah, and then it's like you ask for a beer here and there. Yeah. Like I would go ask for water, like in between songs and shows. It's like songs and bands. It's like we were watching a show, and she's like, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm gonna save our spot. We're gonna stand here, even though there was 120 people in the venue, maybe. Yeah, it was a small show. It was a small show. But either way, so every time we went up to the bar, she goes over there, she comes back, and then she's like, "Oh, there's a shot for you. There's a shot for you. Go over there and go take it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." Go over to the bar, take the shot. I'm like, "Okay, so how much? Where's our tab? What's our tab?" She's like, "You don't have a tab." Yeah, no. What do you mean we don't have a tab? Yeah, and it was just like, dude, this girl was just like, no, I'm like, let me pay you. And she's like, no, don't pay me. No, don't worry about it. I got you. And I was like, bitch, what? I was like, first of all, why? And she was just like, oh my God, you guys are so cool. You guys are the most beautiful people I've ever met. And this, you know what I mean? And it was weird. And it was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Free drinks. Okay. Shit. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah. And then, towards the end of the night when Ballyhoo actually started playing, it's in between songs. Ballyhoo. I'm gonna go get a shot. I'm gonna go get a water, whatever. Every time I went up to the bar, she was like, "Oh, let me get you your shot," and I was like, I don't want a shot. I want water. Like, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Like, chill. And she was just like, here's another shot. Here's another shot. And I'm like, Daniel, this girl has another shot ready for you. So whenever you're ready for another shot, go ahead, go to the bar.
There I go.
And
our bartender.
Yeah. So Ballyhoo, like, their set ended. We buy them shots. We're like, hey, let's go take shots of Jameson because that's their thing.
Yeah.
Our thing is tequila. Their thing is Jameson.
So we're like, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
So we're like, yeah, let's do shots after about 3 rounds and just talking to them and bullshitting, buy merch, all this other shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we're like trying to close out our tab with the bartender, and she's like, no,
you don't have a tab.
And we're like,
what do you mean we don't have a tab?
What? I'm just like, I'm fucking wasted. I'm about to go throw up in the bathroom, and you're not gonna give me a tab. What do you mean?
I mean, like, we still gave her like
we tipped her like $100.
Like we had to like grab her hand. Here's $20. Take it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take it, like
what? She was just like, so like, no. You don't have a tab with me. I got you. I'm hooking you up, and I'm like, what?
It's like, why? Hell? Like we're nobody special to like be deserving of this. We were just
there to enjoy the show, and she was just bartending and doing her job, and we're like, dude, like, can we at least tip you?
We respect that.
Yeah, we're like, can we at least tip you? And she's like, no. She was like refusing.
She was refusing.
And it's like, dude, like, you got me like wasted. Yeah. I was hungover for like 2 days almost. No, not really, but either way, like the like we tipped her at least $100.
At least $100. We tipped her. Yeah.
We got, we got merch from the band. We got fucked up, and then we walked across the street. Yeah, we got across the street.
Luckily, our hotel was like a block and a half away.
It was just across the street. So we get into the hotel lobby, and then he's telling me like, act normal, and I'm like, okay. Yeah. So we walk in, and the guy at the front desk, he's just
tapping away.
And then he's like, hey guys, and then I was like, hey, we're not drunk. And then you're just like, bitch. We get into the elevator, and I fell in the elevator. Do you remember that?
She hit the wall. She fell down. And I'm like, dude, like, just like, get up.
Like, get it together.
Relax. Like, wait till we get into the room, and then you can act the fool.
Yeah. Well, so we finally get into the room. And then I don't remember. All I remember is like, oh shit, it's a little boy. I thought it was a C, so I was all pushing him. Anyways, so we get into the hotel room, and I remember telling you get ice. And I remember I woke up.
I got ice.
Yeah, I remember I woke up like at 3 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning, and I was like face down on the floor, like halfway under the bed. In the hotel room. Mm-hmm. The door is wide open. Yep. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, where the fuck is my boyfriend? And you were just like on the chair. You were like halfway on the chair, just like that, like just asleep, passed out. And I was like, what the hell? And then you're like, huh? And then you close the door and you're like, I went to get ice. And the ice was all melted. And I was like, oh shit. And I just remember like, at another point during the night or the morning, I remember waking up because I was throwing up. So I was face down on the floor like this. I remember waking up because I was throwing up, but also like the phone was off the hook and it was in my ear going beep, 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 beep. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. And then I just like remember like being like, Daniel, like let's go to bed. And we like actually like laid in the bed and just like passed out. And oh my God. And then the next morning, like, we both, like, I remember taking a shower just to, like, try to, like, cool off. I was, like, taking a cold shower just to, like, try to, like, get it together. And to, like, kind of,
There's a video of us.
I know. And then you took a shower, too. But it was, like, okay, did we leave anything in the bathroom or in the room? And then I was recording. I was, like, did I leave anything back? And then you're, like.
Yeah, your dignity.
I was, like, my what? And you're, like,
your dignity.
Like,
dignity.
Oh shit. So yeah, definitely the drive home the next day.
God damn.
The drive home from Albuquerque to cruises
was the worst goddamn
in the
ever.
middle of June.
Because like
in the middle of June,
and
our air conditioner in our
was
car
not
wasn't working.
No air conditioner at all whatsoever.
That was
so from Albuquerque to Las Cruces in the middle of June. Sucked fucking dick.
It was bad. But hey, we had fun though, right?
We had fun. Like that was a good
memory.
A great time.
That was a great memory. Like that was awesome. Actually, like it was a really good time.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Never say never.
I will never ever move back to Lordsburg. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. If you're drinking with us, fuck yeah.
If you're drinking with us, good luck. Because damn.
So this is the last shot. Thank you guys for being here with us. We love you. Cheers to you. Clink. Clink. Again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being here with us. We love you. We hope to see you again. Thank you for being here with us to drink and get drunk. And you know what? Don't worry. Just say hi to us. All right?
Just say hi to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay. Well, anyways, cheers.
Tonight was fun.
It was fun.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Tijuana hookers.
Tijuana hookers and beer.
Even beer.
Hookers and beer. All right.